From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Cleveland Browns. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. A little juke. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. On first down, Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down at about the 15. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. Takes this one up past the 20 after he's able to make a man miss. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. From the 22, Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Big yardage that time for the Jets. And even 40 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Alpha.
After the run, now Darnold to throw. He finds his target. It's Crowder. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. That's where Crowder makes his hay, in the slot. Jets hoping to see more of that going forward. He signed with them in March after the last 4 seasons being in Washington. Had 3 pretty good years and sort of tailed off last season due in large part to an ankle injury. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
Second and 10 at the Browns' 23-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after Bravo. I'm coming after you.
Darnold from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete.
Darnold's pass thrown away and incomplete. Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
Here comes the seventh play now of this drive as this is third and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Darnold. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. Fourth down now. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays, yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, first and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Switch. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Slam, slam, slam.
Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
The Browns opted not to pick a running back with their first 2 selections at number 1 and 4 in the first round, but they circled back in the second round and got a really good one in Nick Chubb out of Georgia. Broke off a nice run there, and that's where he's good. Good vision, able to see where the hole is, and make nice gains each time he touches the ball.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3. Mayfield on play action. Oh, it's intercepted. He's trying to give it to Ridley. Picked off by Brian Poole. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
Hey, orbit.
Now it's Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Don't want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable. You know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Hey, alert 33. Hey, Haywood. Check 13.
To throw, Mayfield. On the move to his left. Now Mayfield lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Bang, 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 bang.
They go with Chubb on second down. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
At the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On the counter, here's Bell. The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, high 7. 51 to mine. 51 to mine.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. It's a gain of 4 there and gives him a new set of downs. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Keep going.
A first down throw, Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Darnold. Caught here by Griffin. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. You think about the 2 quarterbacks in this game with Darnold and Mayfield, and you think back to the 2018 draft. Gosh, leading up to that draft, the talk shows and all the rumors about who would go number 1. A lot of people thought it would be Sam Darnold going number 1 and playing for these Cleveland Browns. Josh Allen, Josh Rosen also in the mix. But it turns out the Browns, they would get Baker Mayfield, and I think both parties pretty happy with the end result.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Darnold on 3rd down. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Darnold now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Again, Darnold. Caught by Montgomery. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Darnold, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. Football 101, you've got to let the guy catch the ball.
You have to know the ball is there. You have to know it's arrived. Otherwise, you're going to get flagged every time.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10.
Wide, get wide. Hatchet. Hurry.
Mayfield off the play fake. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
It's 2nd down and 10.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
I'm coming, baby. Pistol. Hurry. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Five.
Point it right.
Watch the shift.
Point it right.
Hurry.
Mayfield to throw it. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
180. I smell fear now.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And now it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
You.
So that'll back them up 5. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Check three.
And now again, the play clock's going to run out on them. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Okay, Coach. Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Cleveland Browns. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, switch gears.
Hey, we're 33.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Play it right. One time.
First carry for Nick Chubb. Room here to run. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well. Because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get this result.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception.
Check 3. He's coming. Double up.
A run for Nick Chubb. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 19-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Watch out. Switch. Check 31. Check 31.
They run again on first down. Chubb.
Check. Lucky.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready? Shift. Greystone travel.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26.
Bell. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Bell, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving.
Come on, boys. 51. Watch the pass. Here we go.
Red 80. Smooth.
951. Tackles. Mike 50.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. Well, and you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here's big. Darnold now to throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Mike to 59. Here we go.
Lady. Yo, lady.
To throw is Darnold. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Hey, watch that.
Regular.
Following the interception, Mayfield. This one caught by Ridley. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Calvin Ridley more than justified his first-round selection in 2018. 64 catches as a rookie and found the end zone 10 times. Did a nice job getting open right there and picking up a first down.
King. SOS. Back.
Now Chubb running right. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mayfield able to get this one to his tight end, Njoku. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. This is Bell. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Jets, nothing.
Check. I'm coming after you.
3rd and long. It's Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. To return is Taylor. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I'm going to come back to you.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this is incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Now Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. A gain of 22.
Let's go. Hey, exit. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. You think back to last year when these two teams met in Week 3. That was a big one for the Browns franchise and for Baker Mayfield. Mayfield came in relief of Tyrod Taylor and broke the Browns' 19-game losing streak, beating fellow rookie Sam Darnold 21-17. And after the game, a lot of you will remember Browns management unlocking the, shall we call them, refreshment fridges that had been padlocked for so long until the Browns got that victory.
Real. Mike, 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Hey, alert! Check 25. Topper!
Watch out. Check Mike, 54.
Regular.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Check 9.
Undercrush.
King.
Shit.
Real.
Mike's 54.
My touch.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Mayfield. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. And on 3rd down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set. After the run, now Darnold to throw. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, That does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
First down, Browns.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play fake. Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Long day. That's going to be a lady. Sponge. No.
49, check 49, check 49. He's coming. We got double up. The lady.
Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Kill. Pilot, 64, weak.
After the interception, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Montgomery. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in. And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer, and put your defense in a bad spot.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Hey, we're 33.
A first down throw for Mayfield. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
54 is Mike. 54. Hey, Charlie. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's pick it up. It's out.
Mayfield looks to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Landry that time, and it's 3rd and 5.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That would be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. But this is caught by Jackson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. First down, Mayfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. The 20. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Fickens' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the flag. Watch the flag.
They'll go again with Bell. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Eluding the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And again, it's Chubb. An agile move, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
First down, Browns.
King, 180.
Check it back.
Run.
Watch the safety.
Alert.
Kill.
Hey, alert.
Get one. Hatchet.
Hey, alert! Watch out!
A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Jets' 21-yard line.
Set, 180! Run, run, run. Screen, watch the screen. Okay.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Trevor Williams with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
I got one. 59, Mike. 59. Hey, Zoo. 59.
Throwing on second down. Darnold caught here by Griffin. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9.
Hey, switch gears. Man, Eddie. Here we go, here we go.
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Taylor now returning it. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Browns drive about to get started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game?
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jordan Jenkins came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Hey, box drop, box drop.
They go play action. Mayfield going deep here for Landry. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Brian Poole. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And some room to run now. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Darnold caught here by Bell. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. A first down run for Bell, not going to get much, maybe a couple, and it's second down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 27, Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Now 3rd and 5.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
All day, every day, any day. Red 80.
Now it's Darnold. Steps, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
He's coming, double up. Real. Check 52. Regular.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch out. King. Switch. Check. Run. He's checking.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Check. Hey, alert. Shit. That's the one. Hey, alert 30. Watch out.
Chubb. He'll have another first down and more. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
180. Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. Now, I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turn.